I just do not know how a show can just get from worse to worse every week. Monday Night Raw right now, the state of Raw is just fucking garbage.
Are you ready for the show? Are you ready? Are you ready for the show? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go, let's go, let's go!
You take out Punk and Balor, and you take out probably the Becky Lynch segment, and also I thought the tag match was very good. The show is fucking lifeless.
Damn.
It is one of the most lifeless shows I think I've ever seen, and if you've not seen it on my thumbnail, it's a picture of Becky Lynch looking angry when she saw AJ Lee. That was my face watching the whole fucking show for 2.5 hours. We've got this Yeaton again. We got the Masked Man again. We've got
Yeah, who is this guy? Who at this point I'm now overly the world knows by now how often I actually watch Raw and not the damn highlights. But who in the fuck is this masked man? That's the thing that's killing me. It seemed like it was Adam Pearce 1 minute because it's like, who else is gonna screw Braun Breaker? Fuck it, Adam Pearce, because you know you got in my face. Seth Rollins, if he's already back, he has bionic knees, and boy howdy, I fucking mean that. But who else, honest to goodness, who else could it be? Who else?
Please don't say Chris. I don't know, because Logan was actually chasing him Raw, but the Royal Rumble, it could have been Logan at the Royal Rumble, but
it could have been Logan at the Royal Rumble, yeah. But the Masked Man, he's more mysterious than anything going on in the WWE right now. Like, they really have a fixation on putting a black hoodie and a mask on you and be like, "Ooh, be terrifying. Go out there and beat out our main star." Now the main star's out with a major hernia and surgery, and now Raw is left with one question: where do we go from here? And the answer is, we don't know. We just work here.
What an answer! I don't know. I just work here. That's Finn's answer every week. Hey, so what's going on this week, bud? I don't know. I just work here every week. This is why he smokes weed while he works out. I love it. Oh, good God.
I don't blame him.
Well, if you didn't enjoy that, you absolutely should. Welcome to Max Wrestling episode 575. I am your knowledge champion and co-GM, even though the other GM never shows his face. El Jefe, there is no cap this week. The internet is down, and well, a whole lot more. We will find out just a whole bunch of reasons why he's not here this week. And you have guessed it from the introduction. Beer's got a lot to say this week about Raw. But of course, we're joined by my man, your guy that you're going to follow when we go to the Aftermax, Cypher. So we've been rolling down Raw as it is. He was cutting it down. He was cutting it to the jail because there's a lot of dumb questions left to be answered. We keep talking about the Masked Man. We keep trying to figure out, does anybody know what to fucking do anymore in this company? Outside of, like, the superstars themselves, does anybody in the back know how to book this show? Do they know how to book SmackDown? Because from all I hear and all I see highlight-wise and from the rants from my mans over here, this is utter shite, as we like to say. It's garbage left and right. Papa H was supposed to be the savior. There's no saving whatever this brand is right now that is Raw. It's on Netflix. It's apparently not hitting as good as it is. And if it doesn't have an incredible Roman and CM Punk back and forth that is now taking TikTok to frickin', Limp Bizkit is now the most fucking streamed artist on TikTok because of fucking CM Punk and Roman Reigns, because they're really trying to incorporate, or I guess relive, let's go with relive, Stone Cold and The Rock, circa our era, which, it'll never happen again. A rivalry like that will never happen again. You can try as hard as you want. It's just not going to happen. But dreading the 2.5 hours each week on Netflix, because, again, it does seem like a frickin' drag. Who is Papa H in charge of all this? Who's running it?
For what I know, Road Dogg is the lead writer for SmackDown. Even though he should be removed immediately and replaced with Ryan Ward, because if you remember back on SmackDown Live in 2016-17, SmackDown Live was the best show.
I have no idea.
Because it wasn't run by Vince. But then, that all got changed. I have no idea what's going on with Monday Night Raw, because the start of the week, because usually for a working week, when people say if they've got illnesses, say if they've got mental problems, if they've got problems with anything, it's 2 hours a day for 5 days, 6 days if you have a pay-per-view, to just take your mind off shit. But nothing's helping. Raw is awful. The only highlights from Raw, again, Punk Balor, Lyra's wardrobe malfunction, that was for you, Cypher, and also the Becky and AJ Lee segment.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's absolutely lifeless. Who cares about Maxine Dupree and Natty? No disrespect to Natty and Maxine. They may be lovely women. But who cares?
Natty is getting all the hate right now. The internet is like calling her like a Ronda. I don't know if it's a Ronda Rousey replacement or a Ronda Rousey wannabe, because I'm seeing both, and I'm like, that's disrespectful. Natty's been around forever and a day. No, I get it. I get it. I see the appeal of it. You know what I mean? And if you're not, I hate fucking having to be such a goddamn nerd sometimes, but if you're not in the know, you're not understanding that this is just who she was when she was competing outside of WWE while still under WWE contract in Bloodsport. And everyone's like, what the fuck's Bloodsport? That movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme? Yes, but I'm talking about Josh Barnett's Bloodsport, which is a fucking awesome goddamn weekend showing each and every spring break. It's awesome.
Hell frickin' yes.
I love Bloodsport every time it comes on. It's a beautiful mix of MMA and pro wrestling. It's just it's outstanding. It's outstanding.
Amen.
All right. Well, if Raw is nothing worth, I guess, bringing, which it doesn't seem like it is, and if you wasted your time this week, I guess you could blame Netflix. I don't want to blame Netflix. I'm just going to blame the writers. They have to think of something. It used to be this competition where everything had to be against AEW. Now they're like, I guess, in cruise mode. Is there any what paper? We just got done with the Rumble and gave us nothing, and now we're looking toward what? What fucking pay-per-view is next? Is there a Saturday night's main event happening next?
I think it's Elimination Chamber.
Oh.
Yes.
When's Elimination Chamber? Now we're finna check it out. If it says go home show, I'm going to fucking, qualifiers. All right.
2 weeks on Saturday. But my concern is with the Elimination Chamber. The build-up seems just so lethargic. It's just so bland. You look at the Chamber matches on Raw, predictable. Now, you got one on SmackDown, because we record this obviously on a Thursday. A match tomorrow is throws all off guard. Cody, Jacob, and Sammy. Have more like that, because we don't know who's going to fucking win.
Yeah.
Whereas Raw, you've got Gunther, Dom, and Javon. Love Javon. Love Dom, and I love Gunther. Who's winning? We all know who's winning.
It's Gunther, because they're picking guys they know will get the job done, but there's literally zero to no build behind it. It's almost like, all right, so we know Elimination Chamber's coming up. We need all the people we know that will be over, that I think we will get over, and put them in a chamber.
Who's the box, brother?
Yeah, whoever puts a check in the box. And then, it's like I've said time and time again, you got all these new people coming up. You got all these people wanting a shot, but you keep picking the same people. It's like a roundabout. It's at this point, like, do you even want to watch Elimination Chamber at this point?
No. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I was being sarcastic. No, I'm not being sarcastic. It just there's outside of the obvious, there's not a lot that interests me from the I already have the Elimination Chamber card pulled up in front of me. We're gonna get Becky Lynch and AJ Lee for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, which is it's a feud and a story I think a lot of people are behind right now, and I think it's kind of cool. Finn versus Punk is a cool story, but we already know where it's going, and it's a little upsetting. Then we already have Tiffany and Rhea Ripley are already qualified for the Women's Elimination Chamber. We got 4 more to qualify. And we already talked about who all could qualify. And then the same for the men. We got Randy Orton and L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Attaboys. All right, so... Oh, God. Yeah, I think it's... Well, here's the thing. Oh, it's a... Is it 4 guys overall? Or I thought it was 6.
It's 6.
6. Okay,
It's
so...
6 in the chamber.
Let's see here. Oh, 3rd spot. Oh. So
be-
we're going to have...
And also,
There's going to be like a losers group that's going to go for another qualifying spot. I'm positive of it. There's no... Because there's no, because I'm looking at this already, and you're gonna tell me if Cody beats Sammy and Jacob, you're gonna tell Jacob you're done. You're done. Like no. You're gonna give Jacob another chance. Same thing with Javon Evans, and I fucking hate saying that I'd go with Javon Evans over Dominic Mysterio, but hey, when a fucking kid's over, you take him. You know what I mean? When the horse is winning, you don't stop betting on it, or unless it makes sense to not. And I don't see one for it not to happen. So if I'm picking, because we got 6 dudes right here. So again, Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu, Sami Zayn, Dominic Mysterio, Gunther, Javon Evans. If I can pick 4, I'm going Cody and Jacob, Gunther and Javon. It just makes too fucking much sense. It really does. It screws over Sami, and I think that's one of the stories everyone's a little worried about. Oh, is Sami going to win it at WrestleMania? I think I don't know. I would love for you guys to change my mind. I don't know if you can, because again, you don't bring.
How about this?
Go ahead, please. I'm about to say because I don't see it, so please.
Okay, how about this? It may be me just thinking outside the box here, maybe thinking creatively. WWE, take notes. That's how you think creatively here.
Yeah.
But since your main boy, Braun Breaker's out with hernia surgery, he's going to be out to 6 months. Is it too soon to put Obafemi in one of those Elimination Chamber qualifier matches and pull the trigger on Oba?
I don't.
So if you put Ober in the chamber, Ober should win.
See, that's my problem.
Exactly.
That's my problem. And if he does it, then what? But I love it so much though. I think it's like it.
But judging.
But that's kind of why I'm like, put Javon in.
But judging for what was leaked last night, Brock Lesnar is appearing in Atlanta in 2 weeks on Monday Night Raw. So could that be the bill for either Gunther or Obafemi? That's the question.
I'd rather you save Oba because you already fucking ruined him in the Rumble, and if we can pull the Men in Black Flash thing and just fucking move on, I think we'd be all right. I think
Save
we'll
Gunther
be all right.
and Brock for SummerSlam.
Well, yeah, isn't that when Brock's supposed to go away forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and
Yeah,
ever?
I think that'll be Brock will be done by then.
I said ever like 15 times. For the women's side,
Now this one is the more unpredictable one with the women.
yeah, it's a fucking toss up and a half. Because honestly, any one of these 6 could make. Alexa Bliss, Julia, Zelina Vega, Asuka Bailey, and Natty. Again, they're pushing the fuck out of Natty. They're pulling for this breakup with Asuka and Kyrie all over again. So I'm kind of fucking with that. I haven't seen Julia in a minute, so if I haven't fucking seen her for, there's got to be a reason, right? There's got to be a reason. They're not doing shit with her. I haven't heard
She's
shit.
still not over with the fans.
No.
Goddamn fickle. I think Alexa Bliss is a goddamn given. Anytime she's a goddamn given. And I think Natty, just the way they're pushing her, is a given. And then you take the cage fighter and you put her in the cage and rage in the cage. Probably say no to Bailey, which again I'm sure that wouldn't fucking sit well, but oh fucking well. And then Julia, because what does Zelina do? Zelina doesn't do anything.
Zelina's
don't
just
do nothing.
there.
Just
She's just
She's
there.
just there.
She's a spectator.
spectator.
That is Aleister Black's wife
Hey yo.
at this point.
Hey, I'm not mad at him. creative they apparently are, though. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Speaking of what it is still to come, the captain is going to explain his absence this week and bring up a mysterious announcement for Max Wrestling. I love when he brings out these announcements. But now, as a little taste of the old, it's time to jump in the Wrestling DeLorean. Type it in the keypad. It's This Week in Wrestling History. All right. Jesus Christ, there's a lot. So let's hop into it. Fucking February is ridiculous. Let's start it off. February the 9th, 2000. Before he was CGI Scorpion King, The Rock appeared on an episode of Star Trek Voyager. If that's for all you nerds out there. Star Trek is not Star Wars, and don't you dare compare the two. When he played an alien wrestler named Pandorian Champion and defeated 7 of 9 with a rock bottom. It's a real thing. Look it up. I'm almost positive the entire thing is on YouTube. February the 10th, we lost 2 huge names in wrestling. David Von Erich shockingly passed away at the age of 25 while on tour with All Japan Wrestling in 1984. We also lost the aptly named Mr. Perfect in 2003 at the age of 44 due to an unfortunate drug overdose. Kurt Hennig was a fucking legend, this guy. I still miss him dearly. Oh my God, dude, could you imagine the rest of the world if Mr. Perfect was around? And then we all know the fall of the Von Erichs. And again, where would the wrestling world be if not the fall of the Von Erichs? If Kerry Von Erich did not go the route he did, if none of the Von Erichs didn't, like the whole wrestling world might just look a whole lot different. February 13th, 1997, The Rock won his first world championship in WWE, defeating Hunter Hearst Helmsley for the Intercontinental Championship on a Tuesday Night Raw. All thanks to the dog show. Don't forget the dog shows. I used to always, preempt them and shit. Excuse me. Here we go. Thank you, sir. Valentine's Day, February 14th, 1999. WWE presented the one and only St. Valentine's Day Massacre pay-per-view, featuring The Rock versus Mankind for the WWE Championship in a controversial last man standing match, which ended in a double knockout, which actually was a draw at the end of it. The Rock finally won the title back the following night on Raw in a ladder match. The event was main evented by the unforgettable cage match between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon, with the shocking debut of the Big Show, Paul White, accidentally assisting in Austin's victory by throwing him out of the cage. I was like, holy shit, that's the Giant, because I was like the only kid. I swear to God, I was like one of the only kids actually watching WCW. And I know I'm not the only one, but I was watching both. So, I mean, I'm sure there's other ones, but in my clique of friends, you still watch that shit? Yeah, I still watch that shit. I still would today, even though I know how hot garbage it gets after 99. And lastly, February 15, 2004, one of the most feel-good moments in WWE, Eddie Guerrero topped Brock Lesnar to win the WWE Championship at No Way Out. What a feud that was. I still see Brock Lesnar dancing the mariachis and just shaking the whole ring. That thing was going to collapse. Awesome. He was just fucking grooving, he was. And then we all know about Eddie and his battle with just life, just demons, drugs, and everything in between, and how he openly would say that he's an addict for the rush, that he would go through it all to beat Brock Lesnar, and then he did and does. He was inspiration, to say the least. Eddie Guerrero was another one. May he rest in peace. So we have the fun with the histories, and last week was history as well. So let's get into it. Last week, the Cap responded to Cypher. This week, he's absent. So where is the captain on this fine Thursday? Gotta ask the guy himself. Let's hear it from the boss man.
This is your television champion speaking, just like The Rock in 2003 via satellite. Obviously, I'm not on the show this week. I do have a very good reason, which I'll get into in just a sec. But a little prologue. So I'm pretty sure everybody knows by this point that 2004 sucked ass. And the beginning of 2025 wasn't all that great either. So a year and 2 days ago, exactly, I received news that shook me to my core, showed somebody's true colors, and proved that some dragons, well, their scales actually belong to a snake. Fast forward to 2026, and finally, things have taken a U-turn. Because the reason I'm not on the show this week is the Cap finally has a new pad. So that's why I'm a little bit busy today, because I got all kind of people coming around to move stuff and install stuff and, you know. But I'm not interrupting the Beer and Mo show just to talk about myself, because I do have a special announcement for Max Wrestling that's gonna excite, I'm sure, everybody that's ever picked up a mic. See the shit everywhere. So, being as I was a little distracted over the past 14 months, maybe longer, 16 months, something like that. Anyway, we completely forgot about something last year on Max. Something vital, something that we are famous for. I mean, we did bring back the promo climax, that's true, but we forgot about something else in its place. So allow me to overrule our co-arguing general managers and announce that this year, after a gap year, will be the return of the King of the Mic tournament.
Welcome back to Max Wrestling. I am El Jefe. I'm kicking it with the boys today. It's not the TSK, but it's Beer and it's Cypher, and we're here this week. Speak their name, and they appear. The belt comes out as well. If you like what you see so far, make Max Wrestling your new home. We have cookies, sometimes chocolate chip. And all you got to do is hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit with the people's elbow and a little bit of the 5-knuckle shuffle for those old-fashioned nostalgic folks. And for that is how the algorithm works. You get there, follow us each and every week, hashtag Thursday on Max. And for those that prefer the old-fashioned podcast, we got that too. I don't know if the cookies are as good there, though. You got to check it out anyway. And wherever you get it is your podcast, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all those fun sites. And of course, for the links to get you there, check out the Beautifully Done website. And it's always redone, so you have to check it out all the time. MaxWrestlingNet.weebly.com. My rants aren't done because After Max is never something you should miss. You got to check it out each and every week. And the one thing you should be doing is clicking that lovely link above, because you can join Cypher on the Aftermax following us right after we debut live on the Facebook. The QR code, as I pointed already, is up on there. It takes you to the Facebook group. It's on the screen right now. There could be guests, there could be announcements. It is unpredictable as they come. So scan and go after the show. Goodness gracious. I mean, hell, we've had challenges happen. We've had announcements happen. There was a whole interview at one point. The craziness that goes down on Aftermax is absolutely bananas. But speaking of in-depth bananas, or well, I guess not bananas, but in-depth reviews, it's time to take an in-depth look at the Tuesday night. It may not be the black and gold, but beer is here for the NXT round.
Let's get into Beer's NXT round. So first and foremost, I would like to apologize that there was not an NXT round last week. Unfortunately, I did fall asleep and I forgot to upload it, so I apologize. Right, so let's get into NXT first. We had a recap from last week's wild ladder match for the vacated NXT World Championship, which was won by Joe Hendry. Firstly, say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry opens the show with addressing the fans after the great match. He thanks the fans for believing in him and gets a "You Deserve It" chance, to be interrupted by the Vanity Project, Jackson Drake, Ricky Smokes, and Brad Baylor. Drake reminds everyone that he's the Evolve champion. Vanity Project confirmed that they did attack Hendry, which leads to Hendry wanting to defend the championship against Jackson Drake. And the Vanity Project lay out Hendry in the middle of the ring. Zaruka are backstage, and there's still issues with these two. Zarya wanted Sol to stay out of the way and just win the match tonight against Ren Sinclair and Kendall Gray. We then have a great Jada Parker promo before her match with Blake Monroe. And then we had the first match tonight, which saw Jada Parker versus Blake Monroe. This was a very good match with these two women. It led to a double count out. Right call to protect Jada, since she's only just returned, and also maybe to protect Blake. So I think there is going to be another match down the line. After the match was over, Jada goes absolutely bloody bananas and destroys the security, which is pretty cool. Before that, though, we did have a Keanu Carver backstage segment approaching Robert Stone and asked why Jackson Drake is getting a title shot before him. Stone said Shawn Michaels wanted NXT to be a little bit more chaotic, and Carver said he would cause chaos, which he did. He destroyed 80% of the roster. Pretty good shit. Next, then we have a bizarre Tatum Paxley vignette. Can't get words out. Looking like she was drowning, but this was a fucking excellent promo all along. We do have her chasing Izzy Dame still for the North American Championship, which I think that will happen. Tatum's going to end up taking the belt off her, and then we're going to have Tatum two-time champion. Lovely, can't wait. Next up, we have a speed title qualifier between Eli Knight and Josh Briggs. I didn't really care about the speed tournament, the speed championships. Just get rid of it. It's just not fucking worthy. I just don't care. Eli Knight picks up the win with a beautiful moonsault and will face Elio LaFleur. After the match, Jasper Troy attacks both men and dominated as he stands tall in the middle of the ring. Eli Knight and Elio LaFleur deserve to go 20 minutes, not 5. God, Sean, pull your weight. Robert Stone's backstage with Lola Vice after the attack last week by Kalani Jordan. Stone says that the match is there, that's if Lola is medically cleared. Lola demands the match, and after the medical doctor and Robert Stone were required, Jordan attacks her again and decides to injure her hand once again. Keanu Carver again destroyed most of the roster. Oh boy. Anyway, Daxter then come out, addressed the match last week with Dion Lennox putting on maybe his best promo, and also Cutler James actually put a decent promo for a change. Pretty good shit. To be interrupted by the Cullings, Sean Spears and Nico Vance, who will next in line to challenge for the tag team titles. OTM arrived, and they want to also stake a claim, with Hank and Tank also staking their claim. So next week we do have a
four-way tag team match, we do have the Cullen against OTM, against Hank Tank, and then Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes, which was something that was done a little bit later on in the evening. And after that, we have Tony D'Angelo taking out both Dion Lennox and Cutler James to a fucking huge pop. Tony D's aura is fucking back. Tony D put the title on him this year. He deserves the belt because he is like the final pillar of the 2.0 era, and he's never won the NXT championship. So put the belt this year on Tony D'Angelo. And next up, Robert Stone is backstage with Shiloh Hill to be interrupted by Ethan Page. Page gets called champ by Stone, which Page appreciates. Page tells that he has been the longest reigning champion of anyone of the whole year. It's like me. It's not just me says it. Max Wrestling's website also says it. Shiloh Hill comes back in after being told to leave by Page. Stone confirms that Page will defend the title next week against Shiloh Hill. Interesting match. Looking forward to that. Next up, Joe Hendry defends the NXT Championship against the Evolve Champion Jackson Drake. This is a great matchup. Sees Hendry retain with the standing ovation to be attacked after the match by Ricky Saints as he holds the NXT Championship. Ricky and Joe feud, sign me up, baby. Did get a Hank and Tank in tag action against Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes. This was a fucking good tag team match. Tag team wrestling is back in NXT, what I've been dying to see for a long time. The Vanity Project did win after interference by Jackson Drake, and then all the other tag teams were destroying each other. Love it. Good shit. Main event of the night sees Zaruka facing the Ren QCC, Ren Sinclair, and Kendall Gray. Still a lot of problems with Sol and Zarya. Let's go back to the old days. Can they coexist, pal? Whoever scores the pinfall, the winning team will be facing JC Jane in a few weeks' time. And this was a great main event. Sol Ruka picks up the dub after a blind tag. Zarya hits the F5 and was not aware that Sol hit the Soul Snatcher well. Soul Snatcher was a bit of a mess up by Kendall, which we're never going to blame Kendall because we love Kendall. So after that, Zarya looked like she was going to blow an absolute fuse. And then Fatal Influence, JC Jane, Fallon Henley, and Laney Reed come out, and there's a bit of a face-to-face stare down. The heel turn is nearly there. But why has it took so long? Sean, you need to work on this shit. I would say it's a decent show. I'd give it a 6 out of 10, obviously, because Kendall Gray's on the show, so that's good shit. So, what time is it now? I forgot to do this last week. It's time. It is not beta time. It is Last Night on Dynamite with the man, the myth, the legend, El Jefe. I know I'm with you on the show right now, but, sir, it's all you.
We're talking shit on Raw every week and sometimes SmackDown, but you know what show I haven't been talking smack on? Dynamite. Because each and every week it just seems to at least hit on the wrestling part. The story, well, we're going to get into a few of those. You guys have some quirks. I have some hopefully some answers. Maybe we can figure this out together, but the one thing I think we can for sure agree on was an awesome opening and a welcome back, by the way, for Bryan Danielson. He's back on the commentary booth. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys. I'm just glad he's back. I get the fan on the commentary booth. He's gonna freak out like a geek, and I absolutely love it. We open up with the segment with Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland. Pretty much. It was a nice back and forth. Again, last week, Kenny Omega lost the opportunity to go against Hangman Adam Page in Australia for a shot at the MJF and the World Championship at Revolution. All thanks to Swerve not being able to control himself and then attacking. He went after Andrade, or tried to go after Andrade, turned into a whole big old huffle and fuffle, and then ended up fucking screwing Kenny out of it after getting hit in the balls and all the other fun stuff. So Swerve accuses him of just randomly hey, dude, you came out of nowhere. What makes you think that you're just gonna get a world title shot? You're gonna use your EVP powers? And he's like, no, I'm just gonna fucking beat everybody. Bam, immediate comeback. I love Kenny.
I would know that.
And then I already knew like it was going to turn into his whole thing. And I love when Kenny is like, he slaps him, but then Swerve's like, he's like every like movie character. Takes his shirt off all nice and slow, folds it, puts it on the bedside. Shouldn't have did that. And then it turns into a brawl. I'm like, you guys didn't have to go that far, but they did. And then they brawl all over the place. It took the fucking people like 100 minutes to get them out of there. They tease a one-wing angel off the stage. It doesn't happen. Kenny gets fucking speared off the table, or speared off the stage into a bunch of tables and debris and bullshit. And then everybody's like, oh, are you guys breaking up? Fuck. Too little, too late, assholes. Here we go. Death Riders versus the Don Callis family for the 947.52. I cannot. This is the one thing that I will agree that it's getting a little bit much, to say the least. Death Riders is Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Pac. At least it's not fucking dumb shit Wheeler Yuta. Against Takeshita. Was it fucking Alexander and Mark Davis? That's right, Josh Alexander. Not bad. It's a fucking war. It's chaos as always. Interference from everybody. Marina Shafir's getting involved. I want to say Danny Garcia. It was just fucking chaos. It's too much. It's too often. We're either going to get fucking anarchy in the arena or a stadium stampede or some fucking whatever the fuck, and it's going to be a blow-off. The problem is like we've already had it like 10 times. I don't need a blow-off. I've seen it already.
And it's heel versus heel. It's like, is there any creative?
But it's not.
It don't make sense to make heel versus heel, and then what's the point of a stadium stampede match? Who's gonna stampede that shit? Ain't nobody gonna co-sign that shit. Well, TK will because he thinks it's money, but
hold on,
what the fuck?
I wish I had like a fucking TK hat. Like I want a Jaguars hat just so like I could give you guys a TK answer one time. Fucking maybe I'll get a Fulham hat or something. Hold on, you ready for this? You ready for this?
We're ready.
It's a good story.
I like it. Love it.
That's TK's answer. It's a good story. It's a continuous story. And then, hold on, wait a minute. We turned the Death Rider's face. Don't you remember? No, jackass, and I'm answering not TK right now. No, jackass, you turned fucking Mox face. Not the rest of them, Mox. So what are we doing? What are we doing, dude? What are we doing? Oy vey.
If they're going to keep Mox as a babyface and the Death Riders kick him out, Mox should just start a new Blackpool Combat Club.
Why not? Give Brian something else to fucking do.
Bring back Wild
They kick out Moxley. Claudio takes over, and it's now the Castagnoli Killer Crew.
Reform the BCC.
Go ahead and send checks over there to fucking North Carolina because that fucking is a winner. Speaking of winner, this match slapped. Oh my God. Kyle Fletcher, Tommaso Ciampa. I knew we were going to have it one of these days, and we got it way quicker than I thought. Absolutely brilliant. Tommaso Ciampa is a chomping. It's a total dad joke. Couldn't help myself. At the bit here at AEW, everything they gave him, he's taking and running with it. This guy is not looking back. He is. I think at one point he said, I could wrestle for like another 50 years or something. And I'm like, huh? Fucking madman. Or no, I think he said 10 years. I'm over here fucking over-exaggerating. But he's
Terry Funk.
Right, Terry Funking it out here. But he's proven that he can do it. He's proven that he can hang, that he's got what it takes to continuously going, especially after all the neck injuries the poor guy has gone through. And he goes against this kid, and calling it a kid. Excuse me. But thank you. Kyle Fletcher has been on the up and up for a while. We were talking about pushing him into the main event scene and pushing him into the world title picture a while ago. And now it looks like they're going to kind of backdraw on that. Maybe because of the return of Will Ospreay. Eventually we'll get into that, and of course the actual, I don't want to say actual return, but, the pushing of Kenny Omega, the ability to actually use Kenny Omega. Now that's another one. MJF is back. There's time to change. Maybe Uncle Allen's on the way. I doubt it, but you never know. So it's all this. But Kyle Fletcher destroys poor Tommaso Ciampa with like 3 brainbusters. Shockingly wins back the TNT Championship after a week. And within minutes, I should say seconds at this point, out comes Mark Briscoe. Because, hey, You've won 3, and I've won 3. Let's do it again in Australia. What?
I wonder who's going to win.
So hold on. Here's my thing. You have Tommaso Ciampa who just lost the belt. Just lost it, right? There's and he's already tried to boy Cypher, you already know where I'm going. There used to be this thing all the time where guys would get pissed off and they'd walk in the back when the GM days. I kind of miss GMs, I swear. Hey, I want my rematch clause. Bam. Tommaso Ciampa, Kyle Fletcher, Mark Briscoe, 3-way ladder match in Australia. It doesn't matter how it ends. There you go. Because that was, and I hate saying it like this as a fucking reminder to, excuse me, to TK and a lot of the other fans. That's what AEW was built on. Was these beautiful dream matches. The idea of having these massive superstars that you never seen together in a match. And now you have Tommaso Ciampa and Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe. Yes, we saw what Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe could do in a ladder match. Yeah, we've been there, we've done that. But now you have another fucking maniac in Tommaso Ciampa. So go with it. At least I think you should go with it. It should be that simple. And then again, if that means Kyle walks out and he's still champ, then cool, whatever. I don't really care. You gave me something awesome. And again, and knowing these guys, it's going to be awesome. Apparently, it's going to be a 2+ hour broadcast, so they better get something out of it.
And it's Collision, and I never watched Collision.
Oh, yeah.
I suffered that punishment last time, and that was bad enough.
Yeah, Collision can be a questionable decision, a questionable watch. It has its moments, but it is not in all a full show. They're working on it, I hope. Okay, this one I'm a little worried about because I already knew, like, he didn't want to be a part of the conglomeration, but, like, now he's, like, extra mad. Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong against Danny Garcia, and until I fucking see any different, it's Johnny Depp from Fear and Loathing, okay? It is not Clark Connors, it's Johnny Depp from Fear and Loathing. That's what this guy looks like. Oy vey.
Does, to be fair.
But they were already at each other's, he wanted him to come out to his song or whatever, and he's like, no, fuck off, and it came out all like a moping teenager, Roderick Strong did, and it was already weird tension. And then they have this match, and it's not a bad match. Roderick's kind of getting his ass kicked. Orange Cassidy tags himself in, basically. And then Roddy's like, no, fuck this, I'm out of here. And he's like yelling like, nah, fuck you, like the whole time. And I'm surprised they didn't bleep any of it. Oh, whatever. And Orange starts getting his ass kicked all by himself. And then out of fucking nowhere, Darby just... I don't know if he attacked the man or he ate the man because both him and Darby were gone. Like, 1 minute, I seen a man get dragged over a railing, like in a horror movie, and then I never seen anybody again. And I was like, what in the fuck happened?
Did we just watch Batman?
Like, there you go. Hey, Darby Allin's Batman. There you go. Now we're talking. Because it was just, wham! What happened? I don't know what happened. Osprey. Orange Cassidy ends up getting the win. He goes for the orange punch, misses it. Danny Garcia tries to go for the sharpshooter. He goes into the roll up. Danny Garcia, senior bag of dicks. Shout out to Big Mike. After the match, I kind of had a feeling there was more. Out comes Toni Storm, and she's looking all like a movie star as she does. She's out there. The people of California love her. Even, Orange Cassidy's like all waving to her like, hi. Says that, she may get knocked out and go bald, but if she is, she's going to be the most beautiful bald bastard you've ever seen. And I'm like, fucking the confidence is awesome. And then out of fucking nowhere, out comes... Well, no. They were talking shit on Wheeler Yuta. Let's keep it funky. They were talking shit on Wheeler Yuta, talking about how they're going to shave him and make him look like a fuck... Or shave him so bald or something like that. I forgot what it was. Something about fucking up his head. And then he's yelling, and then out comes Marina Shafir holding on to poor... to Mina Shirakawa, they're just fucking squeezing the life out of her, honestly. Then they cut her hair... Tony doesn't know where to go. She's like, fuck it, I'll run through the fence. Oh, crap, I can't go that way. So she's got to run all the way around. And Orange Cassidy's getting his ass beat. They're just setting up for the inevitable. We already know how it goes. WWE's kind of already written it into or etched it into our mind. If you get the one-uppins on the go-home show, you lose at the big show. So I think it's going to be hilarious to see both Marina Shafir and Wheeler Yuta bald. But I think it's going to be cool. Little foreshadowing, though. Little foreshadowing.
I think Marina can pull it off.
I think she could, too, 100%. It's like, I kind of, you know what? The way Tony talks about it, I kind of want to see what she looks like bald. She's like, fuck it. Let's do it. I'll do it. And I don't know if she like really means that. Juice is like, you're not fucking doing this, right? That's a joke, right?
Does Juice approve?
Hey, I don't know. We'll have
Anything with Tony Storm now, you got a thing. Does Juice approve?
Does the Juice approve? All right. So we had a 3-way number 1 contender tag match: the Young Bucks and the Rascals against the Mystery Team, and it's not a mystery; it's Private Party. So I'm glad that they're back.
Shots.
Yeah, the shots all around. Shots. It reminds me of my summer vacations. These dudes, and I really am glad that they're back. I mean that when I say that. But you bring them back to lose? And I get it's the Bucks, dude. I get it. You know, it's the Bucks versus FTR for the 147th time. But this is why these guys weren't getting over in the first place. Is because, but it's the Bucks. It's FTR. It's the Lucha Bros. It's when is it going to be them for longer than 5 minutes? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying that they have to have it. I'm not saying that they ultimately deserved it, because if there was other guys that just ultimately deserved championship gold, I think of guys like the Best Friends. You know, why didn't Chuck and Chuck and fucking, God damn it. Yeah, why did the boys get a title shot? I'm over here fucking it up. Chuck and Trent. That's what it is. So you keep wanting to say Chucky T,
Trent
and I'm
Beretta.
like, no, it's Trent Beretta. God damn it. Fucking me up. They're just weird ass fucking names. But I love these guys. Why didn't they get a shot? Why didn't Dark Order get like a little shot? Or no, they got a shot, but I don't think they won it. It's like, why haven't they have it? You know what I mean? It's like, there's all these other people where it could have happened, but it's like, this is what it is, but we want to push FTR and the Bucks. And again, I say it as a California native and as a Young Buck lover. I think I have one of their pins over here somewhere. I don't hate it. I get why it's a sour taste in everyone's mouth. I get why it's overbearing and you're like, oh my God, can we stop? I get it. I do. But I think of it like this. Anybody else against FTR, it's a loss. The way they've built them, the way it looks, I hate using the kids' words, but I got to keep using the kids' words. The aura of it all, it's FTR over everybody. And now that the Bucks are face, the Bucks can be the saviors of the tag division and then go on to have all these banger matches against like Jet Speed and Private Party and all this other shit. And then maybe they lose the belts to a Jet Speed, or they lose the belts to I'm trying to think of another really good team, and I can't. Because like I really just want Jet Speed to win. Call me a sucker
Don't
for
forget
bias.
my boys MSK.
Oh, that's right. They're the Rascals. Can't
Don't
forget about the
forget my
Rascals.
boys.
Yeah.
Can't forget about them. So, yep, that's true. That's another one. After the match, there was a whole thing where they came out. FTR did. They're like, hey, we came out in peace, whatever, It's the greatest tag team, of the two greatest tag teams of the generation. But how does it feel to be number 2? Obviously, that pissed those guys off. Bucks hit super kicks. And they might lose at Australia. They also might win. I don't know. I really don't know about this shit. TK really loves to push the Bucks. They would be four-time tag champs if they did. And by the way, Dax, I love you to death, and I know you're supposed to be like this old school wrestler. You can't say we're fucking have 18 world heavyweight championships between y'all because you're tag champs. You're not heavyweight champs. You're tag champs. Now I'm over here thinking, when did y'all win a fucking world championship? That fucking got me back. Never. Attaboy. Oh, never. God. Will Ospreay, I don't know whether to, like, feel bad for him or be, like, overly excited for his return. Because he's just like, yeah, I'm recovering. I don't know when I'm going to come back, but I'm going to get stronger. I'm going to get better. And you see him doing all these workouts, these neck workouts, all this other stuff. He looks like he has lost some serious weight. And Obviously, he's got to get back in the gym. And the only place that they kept showing was Wembley. The only place they showed was Wembley. So if I see this fella back any time before Wembley, I'm going to be questioning motherfuckers. I'm going to be questioning them because I don't need this fella getting hurt again, okay? And if his timeline says, don't come back before this date, you fucking keep that date. I don't give a shit how quick he fucking heals or not. I don't care how quick he can get into the fucking groove. You wait on him. You wait on him, you wait on him, you wait on him, you wait on him. If that means you wait on him until his fucking music hits at Wembley, that's what you do. That's what you do. This is a non-negotiable, as we like to say. Non-negotiable. Don't fuck it up.
My concern with Ospreay is that whether they're going to push him too quick to get him in the Owen. That was the question I was going to ask for y'all.
And now you have my concern because I don't need him in these unnecessary tournaments. I'm trying to think of all the words right now, but my nose ain't working with me. And I love the accolades. I wish I had my fucking trophy room somewhere. I love accolades. I do. I can't look at where this company went when he went away. The same. It's like losing Kenny all over again. We can't do it. We can't afford it. AEW. It's one of those things you just can't afford it. We. It's like I really want to try to bring a fucking football analogy to this shit. Oh God, no! This will work perfectly. It's like
taking Madison out of your team, and it's like taking Fernandez out of our team, and Zaha out of Corey's team.
You've taken, I love that. You take out the creativity, the one and only true creator of your fucking whole scenario, the guy you could say, I could put any 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 around you and you'll make something happen. You go, boop, and you go, what the fuck? And now those 6 guys are looking at each other like Spider-Man. You, me, them? I don't know. And it's fucking confusion. And then we get Samoa Joe runs again and over the top Moxley runs, and I don't want it. I don't want it.
You know what?
Go ahead,
We'll
bud.
go old school with this one.
Please.
Go old school with this one. It's like Kenny is. Kenny is Kobe and like Ospreay Shaq, bro. It ain't the same when one of them's not in the game, baby.
That is
Not the
too
same.
good of an analogy. Too good of an analogy. All right, we got another hype video of MJF and Brody King for Grand Slam. We know where this is going. It is unfortunate, but it's the right call. Brody looked awesome, even though it was a distraction from Hangman. Maybe Brody sets up another distraction to try to get it over, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Brody's not going to win, though. That's just the downside of it. He's not going to win, even if he gets screwed out of it. It was a good run for him. I like it. But it's going to be, the inevitable is going to happen. It's either going to be, and again, I talked about this when Kenny lost last week. I think it's going to be Andrade, and I think they're going to pull the trigger. I mean, as we've noticed with the TNT title, and we're going to notice with the women's championship, they don't have a fucking fear of pulling the trigger. If it's going to work for whatever their story is, they're going to do it. And as of right now, that's what the game plan is, baby. Pull the trigger and see where this thing goes, because this is and I'm using that as a stepping stool to get over here. The women's championship in a strap match, by the way. Tekla versus Chris Statlander. I love how Brian's all on commentary, all like, "Oh, you see that strap right there? It's still got my blood on it." I don't need to know why.
Ooh.
Why? They can't get the blood off the strap sometimes.
Someone should have said versus who.
Right.
Like that time Punk said that to Drew McIntyre. It was Ricky Starks. We all know it was Ricky.
Love it. Oh, God, but nope.
You know what?
Yes, sir.
I just happened to think about it. This is going to be in Australia, right?
Yes, sir.
MJF versus Brody King.
Mm-hmm.
I see Buddy Matthews coming back and fucking
please God.
screwing up Brody King's match and having MJF win it.
Oh,
the guy's been
I
out
didn't
for
even
a
think of it
year.
like that.
Because he's been out for a year, and imagine being out for a year watching somebody you Never was a tag champion with be tag champions with somebody else. Get all this push. Buddy Matthews comes back and he screws Brody King, bro. Because think about the fucking just think about the fucking build there they can use with Brody King and Buddy Matthews.
Oh, I love it.
Jesus.
I love it.
And then it's a swerve because you're like, oh, he's here to help Brody. Nope. Oh, God. Okay, that's like fucking 2 checks to Cypher, so there you go, bud. Attaboy. Attaboy. Way to make that bread on the side. All right, let's get into the strap match, though. Fucking hell. I've never seen women get hit so many times with straps in all my days. They were beating the shit out of each other with this fucking strap, just wearing each other out. They each got like I think slapped in the face like at least 2 times, twice. It was utter bananas. Statlander gets busted open. She gigs on the side, no big deal. Added to the drama of the match. She has this nice comeback. It's just not enough because of straight up interference. Oh my goodness gracious! When Sky Blue hit that hit that apron, I was distracted, boy. I tell you what, I was distracted. And then in comes fucking Julia Hart, and she gets fucking thwacked in the face with a goddamn strap. It doesn't matter. Thekla's able to fucking get the advantage. Ties old girl's hands up, hits curve stomp, picks up the 1, 2, 3. She is your new women's champion. I know you guys are going to yell at me about the hot potatoing of the belt. I know you are. But poor Stat got screwed 19 ways from Sunday. You hear me? 19 ways from Sunday. We're on a fucking Thursday in the middle of March right now, okay? That's how fucking screwed over she got. All right? We're in the future, baby. Doc hung out and took us for a ride. That's how fucked over they did her. And with that, the rematch is going to be fucking utter sweet. You're not going to have it next week. You're not. You're not going to have it in Australia next week. You're going to wait for it at Revolution. You're going to get your rematch at Revolution, and you're probably going to make it a cage match. So there you go. I think that's what it's going to be. I think it's going to add to the aura of it all, and excuse me.
Bless you.
My goodness.
Bless your time, too.
Appreciate you. And I think what they're going to do is they're going to quickly award Statlander with a 2-time AEW Women's Championship. This boom, bam. You've been that loyal to us, you're going to get a, you know what I mean? You're going to get another one. Or this was their way of trying to rewrite what is going on in the women's division, which I can kind of lead more towards. I kind of can, because I've been feeling just like with the tag division, there needs to be a reset. And I kept saying with the reset that it had to come through the Young Bucks. If you're going to reset the women's division, I thought that you could do it with Stat. I really did. But it's better when it's a heel. So that way all the baby faces are chasing her. And the first baby face I could think of chasing her, which would garner plenty of attention, is Harley Cameron, or, because again, they want to push, it's either going to be her or it's going to be Willow Nightingale. It's going to be one of the 2 tag champs. And I think that, because they have beef with the they call it the fucking Death Triangle. I forget what their fucking weird name is.
Triangle of Madness.
That one, Triangle of Madness. Triangle it is. Goddamn shapes.
Triangle.
And so it's going to be, they've already had beef with them. And then at the same time, I know a lot of us, and I know I'm not in the boat alone, especially on this show, Willow's almost prime time for a world championship run. It's prime. It's prime. It's now. I don't want to say it's now or never, but it should happen this year, preferably before the summer, if that's not speeding up too much. I know we have Jamie Hayter. I know Alex Windsor showed up and all this other shit, but I don't see them winning the belt no time soon. It's a little mucho, a little quick, a little fast, a little rapid. But Willow Nightingale, again, prime time, baby. That's prime time right there. I think the world would love one of those moves. And what a better way to do it than to beat the badass heel that took down the company star and Chris Statlander. I like that, the company star. She's Galaxy and all this fun shit. She was an alien once.
Oh, yeah. You should really rename the Triangle of Madness to just Hot Asses.
Hot Asses.
They may as well just rename Hot Asses. But I would love Willow to win the title before the inevitable is going to happen at All In. when Mercedes wins the title. And I'm not going to be dampening on everything, but I think that is going to be the case. But judging about Chris Statlander, did you see the interview with TMZ?
I did not see the interview with TMZ.
She was quite. I'll send you the link actually.
Please.
She seemed quite emotional. She nearly cried. I think it was something to do that her booking's not been the best, and so she's expressed a bit of like how upset she's been. So was that possibly a punishment for her?
You know, I've been noticing a lot of like retaliation from Speak, and the fucking crazy thing is with all the footy shit behind me, I've been noticing a lot more like ballers that go on social media and they're just gonna say what they want, and if that's gonna be the thing, they got punished then. I would not be surprised if that was a TK move. Like, hey, dude, you're not to talk shit. You're not to complain. You're just to fucking say, thank you, boss, and move forward. I get it being frustrated. And maybe if she was, oh, God, I hate fucking having to use this broad's name. If she was on the level of Mercedes, I guess I could understand, you know, like, hey, well, the boss has my back. You're not on that level. You know, you're loyal as all holy fuck. But I don't know if you'd want to go punishing people. I don't know.
She's got to defend her independent title soon. You know that Eve show that's happening?
Oh, that's right.
She's facing the former Dakota Kai, which I wanted to go to that show, by the way. It's the show with Ospreay's done.
Oh, that's right. There you go.
I really wanted to go to that show because it's in London. I was
Hey,
down for that show.
Speaking of the London move, they announced the date that they're going to release ticket sales for Wembley. So if you get your hands on that one, speaking, I should say, of getting something y'all should get your hands on, and it should be the seatbelt, because we are taking our trip. We are officially on the road to Promo Mania, and we are taking the fast lane through Revolution Road. Our next Max event is speeding toward us March the 12th, just about a month away, featuring predictions for AEW Revolution. Plus, Steve and Mike finally, taken for goddamn ever, defend their tag team championships as they take on Cypher and Blade Rodriguez, known as The Forge. And it goes down March the 12th. Goodness gracious, can it go down? Can it change hands from the lacking defending tag team champions? Yeah, I'm better.
Oh, it's definitely changing hands. Like, we're fighting everybody if we get those titles.
I love that. Fighting everybody. And you know what? That is perfectly, because once again, it takes place March the 12th. Go to maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com/revolution for more information. And the official theme song is Shut Up and Fight by Captain's Revenge. And you can catch it now along with all of Captain's music on Spotify, YouTube, and all the other streaming platforms, including 2 brand new albums that dropped last week, Broken, Hourglass, and Part 2, 0 Hour, drops midnight tonight. Check it out. Get a part of the whole fun. You need to be there. The confidence is high for Cypher and his tag partner, Blade Rodriguez. I love that. My man Beer's sitting here with the World Championship, waiting for somebody to answer the question, waiting for something to happen. I'm sitting on a knowledge title, waiting for something to happen. The Cap's sitting on the TV title. You know, Revolution Road is a month away, and it could definitely use a bit of sprucing up. You know, there needs to be something to look at down Revolution Road. So maybe, just maybe, I gotta have a meeting with the other GM. And I already have an idea about your fate. I'll have to figure out mine and Daz's as well, but we'll get into that next week. Right now, it's time to clean the mess. We have a wall. It's full of wankers. Don't put your hand against it. It's the wanker wall.
But before we get to the wank wall, I need to just do my unleashing. Like, get my rambling.
Sure. Hold on, give me a second.
Because I didn't want to interrupt the dynamite because I felt terrible.
You're all good.
But never interrupt them.
You know what, Bo? To get that cleared out, I got a remedy for that.
Okay.
If you go to your local store and you look for some peppermint oil and you just put it around your nose, knocks that shit right out.
I may have to, because I'm fucking... my kid got sick, and it's my own goddamn fault, and then I got sick from him, so fucking karma's a motherfucker. All right, before we get to the wall 3, 2, 1. Before we get to the wall, I've been informed that the world champion wants to speak, and as co-GM, I let my champion speak.
Right. Earlier, I was actually on the phone. I was actually on my phone to my solicitor because last week I was a victim. I was a victim because did you see, and I know all your viewers were watching, that there was an injustice that popped up on Max Wrestling saying that Bia is 1 and 2 at Promo Mania. I did not oblige for that to ever be put on because I never lost a Promo Mania. I was screwed in my match against Kenny. I was screwed. So my solicitor is going to be in contact with Max Wrestling, to the greatest Max Wrestling champion of all time. It's not just me says it. Max Wrestling says it, and also Did You Know says it, and I approve the Did You Know. So expect a call from my solicitor. Expect a call, and I'm going to sue everything that it's worth. Everything.
We're on YouTube, fam. We ain't got much to offer these days, but hey, if your solicitor wants to give a shout, you go ahead and give a shout. I thought we were giving you a spotlight, but hey, if you don't want the spotlight, we can simply take it away. Maybe we could throw you on the wanker wall, but let's get into that.
I'm the biggest wanker in this place, man. Hey, no. I'm the biggest wanker in this place, okay? Me, not you.
Now that you're fucking rants out of the goddamn way. On the wall this week, I think it's so goddamn obvious. With Raw being as bad as it is and everything in fucking between, we did it with Vince, okay? And it's not one of these things where it's like, oh, we only hate this show and like this show. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. I call it like I see it, and I call it on TK as well. Don't give me no shit. Papa H, you're getting a big fat fitty because I don't understand how we're going backwards. With all the talent these days, seriously, with all the talent these days, with all the different style of wrestling, with all the different viewership and everything in fucking between, you can't tell me that you guys can't piece something together that's entertaining to the masses. You can't tell me that you don't have the ability to make something relevant more than 2 matches at a time. You guys, if that's the case, you're in the wrong biz. Whatever it is there, bud, you're in the wrong biz. A big fat 50 to Papa H for just a horrible Raw. Fix your goddamn shit. Get some continuity into your shit. And then again, we're 2 weeks out of Elimination Chamber. We're 2 weeks out. Hello? Anybody there, McFly? Like, what are we doing?
2 weeks.
What are we doing?
Poking him with a stick and be like, come on, do something.
Do some. Goodness gracious.
It's a different fish compared to takeovers. Takeovers, you had about 4 or 5 months build. It's a pay-per-view every month on the main roster, Triple H. You need to get your shit together.
It's not hard to tell stories. And so even simplistic ones. But again, when you want to hodgepodge shit, you only want to push certain people, this is where we end up. All right. Anybody else want to add some fun stuff?
I do.
He has a whole list every week. He does. I promise you.
But I'm gonna let Corey go first because you did tell me that you had a few.
I do have a few. So there's this guy on the gram. His name is Ash Wayne.
On the gram.
Beer knows where I have sent him. This motherfucker bitches and moans more than anybody I have ever seen. And that's just IWC. I get it. That's everybody in the IWC. But the way he goes about it, he acts like he knows what goes into the business. He acts like he knows the direction they should go in. And I'm just like, bro, it's not as simple as you think. I mean, I get it. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. But damn, bitching and moaning about it. Bitching and moaning about it is not the way to go about it. So Ash Wayne, just because you just been an absolute wanker this week and everything I've seen so far of your work, you're getting 20 points on the wanker wall, bud. Sorry.
Wanker. Couldn't help myself. All right, let's go through the list. How many you got?
So, firstly, I do want to give now. This is from Uncle Dave. So take this with a
Oh,
grain of salt.
I'm always gonna feel a little salty. A little salty.
So, this is according to the Observer Radio. As I said, viewers, pinch of salt.
Shot at tequila.
Warner Brothers Discovery reportedly blocked Brody King from appearing on Dynamite last evening due to anti-ice chants. So they don't want to have fuck ice chants on Dynamite.
I believe that shit.
Are fans allowed an opinion anymore?
Not when it contradicts the fucking billionaires' pockets. That's the problem out here, fam. That's the problem out here. There's all these people that that own these shits, the Ted Turners of the world. I know Ted Turner's not really around like that, but I still got to use this fucking name. The Ted Turners of the world. They're the ones that control this shit. And when all of a sudden you're now against that political stance of them, get off my TV, fam. They don't give a fuck.
20 just in case. We love Brody King.
Brody King is a man of the people.
Oh yeah, fam. There is also 20. This is about 50 because this guy moans more than anything. It's IWC 50 points to it, and Adam Valkyria. Now he is a Lyra Valkyria stan. Now there's nothing wrong with being a Lyra Valkyria stan because we love her. He put Alpha Valkyrie is all elite because she got pinned by Rhea Ripley on Monday. Chelsea Green said it very well. Someone's got to win and someone's got to lose. It's not a fucking burial.
No.
Chelsea Green said it fantastically well.
No.
Just because your favorite gets pinned every week, Roxanne Perez took near enough more pins than anybody last year. She's not going to be, I'm going to go to AEW or TNA or Japan. But how I look at it, how many pinfalls have we seen? I've seen Julia take pins. I adore that girl. I love her. Love my life. But I've never been one to complain. It's business. It's fucking business. And if our favorites won every week, they would start getting booed because they'll think it's boring.
1,000%.
We've seen our favorites. You've seen Kenny lose. You saw Kenny lose to Andrade last week.
Yeah, I'm not.
Everyone.
He's not. He's off to the E. Bye. See you later. Go hang out with Papa H. No. No. And you know what? You're 100%. You've hit the nail on the head. Chelsea Green put it perfectly. There has to be a winner and a loser. Now, if she's getting beaten, in 30 seconds for fucking a month straight, bitch, you complain. Because I'd be right there with you. But if it's you get an opportunity, but they're going the opposite direction, that's the way it goes. It's not a burial. It's just that's not the direction they're going. They don't have to immediately say, fuck out of here, you're going to AEW, because that's just not how it works. So, just a bit much. Goodness.
Vince Russo. I want to give 50 points to Vince Russo. He moaned about the Super Bowl. Now, Corey, I think DC or you sent me this. This is about Bad Bunny. Excellent performance by Bad Bunny.
No, he did. No, God damn it.
I like
fuck.
It. Even though my team lost, but I take it on the chin. He said that he doesn't like a Spanish person singing or a Puerto Rican person singing at the Super Bowl. He does not like a Spanish world champion. First of all, Mr. Russo, God. Stephanie Vaquer is from Chile. She's Chilean's greatest ever export. One of my favorite footballers of all time, Marcelo Salas, was Chile. He was my favorite everything from Chile until Stephanie Vaquer came in my life. So Russo is this juggalo garbage, even though apparently that show is actually meant to be decent, by the way.
Yeah.
Because of stories, but the swerves are still there. Russo, all he does is complain about WWE and AEW. So it's getting a bit boring. Every week from it, it's just getting boring.
Repetitive for damn sure.
Russo, Russo needs to retire, bro.
And then some.
Just retire, bro.
Yeah.
Just
hey, bro, look here, bro.
Get out of your grandma's basement, bro. It's time to get out. Time to move out and do something a little bit more exciting.
It's time to get out, bro. 60, get a real job, bro. It's time to stop ordering Dunkins every day, bro. Go get a job, bro.
Yeah.
How many for the big Mr. Russo?
Give him 50.
50? Well, fantastic, because I'm going to add another 50 to that one because Chris Reed has finally come back. The weekly Reed points, if you will, and he's coming out as Chris Reed. You know the guy. Speak his name, and he might just appear in your face.
Sarcasm, brother.
I know, my man. But he went on and said that he could be a better world champion than CM Punk. Now, I may not be CM Punk's biggest fan, but I know a jackass when I see one, and Vince Russo fits the bill. Because goodness gracious, how do you say things of that idiotic magnitude? It's bad enough that the stench and the vision of you and a fucking Giants jersey wearing my big gold around your fucking shoulder talking about Hulk Hogan's lost the plot, bro. He doesn't know what he's talking about, bro. Ruined my fucking show. That was my secret show I love to watch. The fucking, all the cruiserweights and all the fun that I used to have watching the fucking influx from AAA and CMLL and New Japan and everybody in fucking between. And then you fucked it. And then you fucked it. And then now you're still to this day, because the juggalos are paying you, you can claim to be a better world champion than CM Punk.
Russo put the WCW title on himself, burying Booker T. Well, I wouldn't say burying Booker T. He took the belt off Booker T, put it on him, and he vacated it a few days later on Thunder. Where does that make sense?
He's a fucking idiot. So I'm going to add to that 50 with another 50, and Vince Russo gets the big old fat C note this week because he's a piece of shit. We'll get a bacon, egg, and cheese with ketchup, motherfucker.
Oh, God, I'm starving.
All
you
right.
need to lay off the Cactus Deli, bro.
There it
You're eating
is.
too much fucking chicken, cutlets, and fucking cheesesteaks, bro. Quit that shit. It's clogging your fucking arteries to your fucking brain, bro.
Clogging your
I'm
arteries.
done with it.
Bro, I love it. I
Gagging
love
your
this.
arteries.
My man Cypher's on it today. Any other ones before we move on?
I do actually want to give 100 points to our fucking douchebag of a prime minister, even though it's off topic. I completely get it's non-wrestling related, by not refusing to resign after him knowing about the Jeffrey Epstein files. Now, obviously, it's a massive case what's going on with Jeffrey Epstein, and our dickhead of a prime minister's cabinet have pretty much all resigned. He hasn't. Keir Starmer, fuck you, resign. 100 points to our fucking dumbass of a prime minister.
I love when wrestling fans get political. It brings out the best in us. So let's do it again on this side of the pond. Because, and Corey's already like, well, yeah, it's the same scenario over here. This man is, and I love the way that Congress has already put it like this. Trump's name shows up more in the Epstein files than the name God does in the Holy Book. And I laughed hysterically when I heard this fact because it's true. The fact that he hasn't been at least arrested, I guess, I don't know what else at this point, is beyond me. It proves that there's fucking even less in my government that I should be fucking looking forward to. I believe too much in him, apparently. 100 points to fucking Donald. Actually, I'm making 150 because, again, and I'm going to say this. I really mean it when I say it. The fucking hatred for a different language. All the hate we got for Spanish music and the no hate we got for the abuse of children is disgusting. Is disgusting.
I know. It's
Michael Jackson deserves an apology.
Absolutely disgusting. Tell me, fam.
Absolutely fucking. Dude, listen, Michael Jackson, I will bump that shit going down the street. I don't care who gets mad.
Heard that.
Michael Jackson. I always said he was innocent.
It's just one of those things where it's the irony of it all. We don't like if you're different, but if you're abusing people like we are, then I guess we're one and the same. And it's if that's how it goes, I don't want to be in that fucking boat. I can swim. Fucking hell. All right, time to change the subject. We got to switch it over. I know wrestling fans get political. What are y'all doing? Don't worry about it. You know you liked it. We're going to move on to the other one because not everyone is a wanker. It's time to give out some good points because everyone in this world could be a bruv. Are you?
Bruv.
Bro.
All right. Bruv points, the best bruv points have to go God, do I really want to do it? I really want to do it. Brub points to fucking Kyle Fletcher. I mean, some people are saying it's a little quick to pull the fucking trigger, but let's be honest here. We're only getting mad because they took the belt off the other guy. We're not mad that Kyle Fletcher's the guy that won it. It's why'd you take the belt off Tommaso Ciampa so fast? We're not mad at Kyle Fletcher. So, congratulations and the Brub points for him. Just 25, nothing too crazy. Again, I'm almost positive it'll be a fucking triple threat. At Revolution, maybe not Australia, it would be at Australia because that's where the fucking... Well, no. He just won the belt. They're not going to have anything. So, yeah, they'll probably push it off to Revolution. But, again, we're probably going to get a three-way ladder match. Let's make it happen. Have some good fun with that. That'll be awesome. It will be at Australia because of the fucking goddamn Mark Briscoe. See, I'm already throwing myself off. So, do that. That'd be fun. Yep. 25 for Kyle Fletcher and 25 for Tekla, even though she needed 15 people to help her win. I always over-exaggerate. But again, it's good. It could be seen as hot potatoing, but again, if it pans out, then everyone's going to eat the potato. So, hey, fucking roll with it.
And everybody loves a good loaded baked potato.
Hey-o.
Oh, yeah.
Hard this week, yeah?
I think I'm going to go ahead and, you know what? I'm going to do it.
Do it.
I'm going to give 30 points to Javon Evans for that fucking coast-to-coast cutter.
Oh, Jesus. My God.
Javon Evans.
That was a mad shit.
That is what you want when you build new stars. You want memorable moments. And by God, that should be his new finisher, the coast-to-coast cutter. Because if anybody can leap that far from one side of the ring to another and catch somebody off guard like that, yeah, definitely 30 points to Javon Evans.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like
Yeah,
it. What else?
I do want to give 25. I got to give it to Ciampa as well. Just an incredible match with Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah, the match smacked.
Which people have begged the question, why did Ciampa lose? Well, why did Ciampa win and then lose it? And then you have Briscoe, and you could have had Briscoe and Fletcher already in Australia.
The pop.
Ciampa's not going to suffer for that.
For the pop.
Ciampa, I think he's above the TNT title.
Yeah, I kind of think so too. I think he could go more towards the main already, and I mean, yeah. I think that's maybe why they called that audible. They kind of realized, well, hey, fucking people like Tommaso Ciampa. People remember Tommaso Ciampa, and not for just his WWE shit. So maybe this is a good run to go with. Maybe this is something worth doing. And if that's the case, cool. Roll with it. Rock with it. You know what I mean? I'm not upset about it. Just more of a, oh, man, that was kind of quick. Because it was. Anybody else?
I guess. Well, I usually don't give this person points because me and him have a beef, but I'm going to give a good, I'm going to give a good 15 points to Kevin Nash.
55. My brain didn't compute that properly. 15 points to Kevin Nash?
Yep. He actually said something smart for once. He's like, WWE underutilized Finn Balor.
Hey,
yeah.
What do you know?
He's absolutely right.
Not everyone can be a wanker.
He is right. And that's why I was like, well, fuck, Kevin. Finally, you say something that doesn't revolve your lips around. Never mind. Anyway, I don't go there, but you know what?
Always fucking go there. Fuck that guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you want to give our customary 20 points, obviously, to Rhea and Io? Obviously, for just being them two.
Just for being.
And I do want to give 30 points to Blake Monroe. But Corey, you were there.
I was there. I was there, and I was waiting for you to say it. I was like, "Are you gonna give Blake points? Because you should."
She deserves it.
Seemed like it.
Gotta give it to Miss Monroe, and I do want to give. I do want to add the points onto Tekla and obviously Stat. It was a good match, I thought, and obviously I thought Stat did well to actually. Really, and did you also see on another interview that she did about the bleeding in women's wrestling? And she made a fantastic point. The women bleed once a month anyway.
I love Stat. She's awesome.
She could say that, and it smooths out perfectly. If anybody else would have said that, that would have been automatic cancellation.
They would have gave you a funny look.
That's why everyone loves Stat.
Oh snap! What the hell?
Everyone loves a bit of Stat.
Yep, Stat's awesome. Stat's awesome. I kind of want to give a little. I didn't hate their segment, but I also didn't love it. So you know what? I'm not gonna force points if we don't need them. Everyone else got the points that they deserved. I think that's good enough for us this week. Yeah, let's fucking rock with it. That's good enough for us this week. All the points have been given out. Wankers have been given. Surprise fucking Beard and gets some wanker points for his rant about his goddamn. Hey, you got time on. Hey, you got time on the thing. Okay, you should just be grateful for your time. There's fucking people in the back of WWE right now eating catering each and every week, and at least they get paid. And Papa H would say, "Be grateful for the paycheck." God damn it. Be grateful for the paycheck. Yeah. All right.
I mean, it could be, hey, who knows, Beer? It could be you and Feeney at Promo Mania Night 1.
Again.
I will be.
Again, the GM, I got to put my suit on and talk to the other GM. I got some shit planned for y'all. Don't you trip, tater chip. Speaking of shit planned for everyone, now is a perfect time for me to take that little bit of extra time and come up with these beautiful little plugs. But we appreciate y'all for joining us. We appreciate y'all for hanging out and doing the thing. Let's find out what's going down with the TSK. And the first thing that's going down with the TSK, I guess the main thing going down with the TSK is we finally, it dropped, it took forever and a day thanks to the shit internet over here, but it finally went down, was our, whatever the last goddamn AEW show was, it's finally gone up. That's up on the TSK's YouTube, it was a TSK All MF and Day, up on the YouTube right now, shorts are following it as we go. That's right. No, it was the Riyadh Rumble. Sorry, I'm over here thinking it was AEW. No, it was the Riyadh Rumble, believe it or not. And boy, howdy, was I ranting about the Riyadh Rumble. The boys were ranting about the Riyadh Rumble. It's a rant fest worth checking out. You should really do it. Thank the editor while you're there in the comment section. He worked his ass off with all those fun, cool clip-ins. It's fun shit. Good stuff. Also, on the other side of the spectrum, I should say, we love sports around here. Sometimes we go from the grapples to some other fun stuff, and the other fun stuff right now is the soccer. I have to call it soccer because I'm not talking actual footy at the current moment, so we're called soccer. God, I sound like such a... I can say some things right now. I mean, I don't want to get canceled without Daz here. If he gets us canceled,
you'll
it's a
never
different
be
ballgame.
canceled.
Attaboy. So we're talking soccer. The MLS is not quite in full form. Opening day starts on the 21st. Cypher's working his cheeks off, boy. I tell you what, he hit me with an episode. I've got it. We're working on it right now. There's another one coming. My man's working hard on it. He's got a roster breakdown. He's going to start talking about opening day and a match preview coming up for him. He's going to talk about how they're going, what they're doing in Coachella, kicking it in the desert they are for the preseason. I love the desert trips out there. It makes me want to go out there, but excuse me, my team is too busy battling in Mexico for the Champions Cup. Just took a loss in Mexico City, but it didn't matter because aggregate is the name of the game. A 4-2 aggregate score against Pumas. We move on to the round of 16 and take on Toluca, who are currently sitting 6th in Liga MX. And honestly, not afraid of them. Not afraid at all. The lack of Chucky Lozano has been, well, unsurprisingly, not a thing. And I'm going to talk about 5 replacements that he's going to have. We're going to have a Cypher, at least one episode for sure dropping. Second one in the works. I've got at least 3 coming for San Diego FC. We're going to get back onto the actual European side of it all. The London, the UK talk has to start coming because there's just so much of it. We got one side of the spectrum, top 6, looking at European football, looking at maybe possibly making a run at fucking Champions League football next season. And we have another one who just sacked their coach fucking 3-4 weeks too late. And we're looking at everybody under their sun. That's a new head coach, including the likes of Xavi Alonso and even the man that ripped us a new one on a podcast, Ange Postecoglou. Could he come back? I say why not? Run it back. He got us results with a crap team. There's so much to talk about. Trust me, you want to check it out. Max Football Pod is the other one to check out and all the fun. But, of course, we couldn't get there without being here, and you got to check out all the fun socials here to get everywhere else. Check us out on the Max. Actually, you know what? Before I get into all those plugs, I got to stop because I got 2 other guys working hard to shit on some shit. Before I get into beer, because, yes, you're the champ, so I guess we'll save the champ for last. Corey, you've been outside of the soccer realm. You've been getting it in. I've been noticing. The TikToks have been kicking it back up. You started another YouTube short show. What's going down? What can we see coming from you, and where can we follow it at?
So, as everybody knows, I've been down last week with sickness. Like, it was the flu Rona. That's what I'm officially calling it.
Goodness
I don't
to
care.
I don't
I'm
want
calling
it.
it flu Rona.
Don't want
You don't want it, trust me. So I'm working on episode 2, which is going to drop this Saturday. From the TikTok side of things, I think I'm going to go in a different direction and like post. I'm going to record myself, and then I'm going to eventually, whenever I have a guest or I have like somebody coming through that wants to be on the show, I'll take it to the TikTok. But if it's just me rocking O Solo Mio, I'm going to do a personal record. And episode 2 is going to be based around trauma. If you haven't watched episode 1, it's about self-accountability. It's a real raw, real world concept of a different podcast show. It's the Mouth of the South 828, Cypher C on YouTube. Go ahead and check episode 1 out. Episode 2 will be dropping Saturday. It is going to be titled Trauma. And I know everybody got it. Mm-hmm. I know everybody has their traumas. But it's going to be different. It's going to be, we're just cutting into the real. We're not holding nothing back. This ain't for the weak of heart. This ain't gonna be no soft show. Like, it's gonna be different. But be sure to check that out. Also, TikToks are gonna start picking back up. I'll soon have some guests come through on that. So if you want to check out episode 1 again, that link is Mouth of the South 828. Instead of a TH, it's spelled differently. It's used the F because Southern slang, for those who know the old good country slang. And also be sure to check out everything that I do here on the show and on Aftermax later today.
Definitely do the Aftermax. You got to check a part of that. Don't worry, the links will be down in the description, so you don't have to worry about spelling it correctly. And then once you get it, make sure you're subscribed. Hit that bell as well. Beer. I've been seeing more stuff come out from your side than I have from Markiplier in quite some time. The episodes are dropping quick, fast, and in a hurry. We've got Raw, we've got SmackDown, we've got NXT. The thumbnails are looking crisp. What's going down from your side of the realm?
Radio. So recently I have dropped episodes of Back to Black and Gold. And it's going good. The views are very, very good on this series so far. I've got a couple of more I need to do because I'm tempting to drop an episode once a day. I might try and sneak the odd little retro rewatch if I can. I am working already on All Out 2021. Like I said, my favorite ever AEW pay-per-view. I'm even contemplating reviewing some TNA and WCW, maybe chucking ECW in there, but mainly my focus right now is on Back to Black and Gold. That's my solitary focus. And during some takeovers, I am hoping to try and get some guests on, so we can discuss how, obviously, some takeovers, whether that's simply incredible. You gentlemen are more than welcome.
Hell yeah.
Anytime. So the hard work is still there. I am grinding to get an episode done every day. And it's fun. I'm actually having fun doing these reviews right now. Even though this was like the early prelude of NXT when we didn't really have all the major storylines until you got to like 2015, 2016, and so forth. If you want to watch the Back to Black and Gold series, check out my page, which is at JMB434. It could be JMB4348 because YouTube is a bit fucked up at the minute. So yeah, follow, and we're going to have a good little series on our hands.
That's right. Check it out. He does cover everything, and it's all pretty good. It's a reliving of the Black and Gold is a lot more fun than you think. Yeah, it's a little slow of a start, but it will pick up, and that's going to be the beautiful thing about it. It'll pick up right when he gets hot. And when it all gets hot, it is all something that you got to be a part of, which is something that you should be doing already, which is following us on all the socials. Max Wrestling UK, Captain 512, SMR Podnet, Max Football Pod, all on the Twitter. And, of course, where all these links can be found, maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the follow button as well. Start right here on the YouTube, then head over to Facebook where all the workings go down. I know it's the old man page, and I know your grandpa's still on it, but it's okay. We have all kinds of fun on there. You could be a part of it all. If you get in there and you're commenting all the time, you could be known as an EVP. Take Chris Reed off his pedestal. If you want to be a part of the promo game or the trivia game, that's where you can get in contact with us to be a part of it. You don't got to be shy. At one point, we were all people on the outside watching, and now we're here doing it. Maybe, you know, for all I know, you guys could be help covering the next time Daz or I is out. For all I know, you never know what could happen. But if you're a part of the game, that's how we go. So, with all that being said, we're done, Zito. Next week, the Cap will be back with a whole new setup in his new pad. Congrats to him and all that fun shit. We'll catch y'all then. To sweet 'em, as we say for the TSK, we'll catch y'all next Thursday.